Hello friends, I'm Dr. Shamsuddin. I welcome you SLET classes. In this class, I'm going to discuss unit number 2, research aptitude. These, this class can be used for UGC NET or SLET. Paper 1 short notes. Let us begin the class. Meaning of research. Systematic and objective investigation into a problem to generate new knowledge is termed as research. The term research is derived from again, plus search to find. Research is systematic investigation to discover new knowledge, validate facts, and solve problems. There are basically two main types of research. First one, basic research. It expands knowledge without immediate application. This is also called as fundamental research. All science related research is a basic research where there is a cause and effect relations. Applied research. This research solves practical problems and contribute to decision making. Mainly it is relating to business research. Objectives of research. There are many objectives of research. First one, discover new facts. Second, verify and test existing knowledge or generate new knowledge and understanding of related topics or subject. Analyze relationships between variables. Solve real world problems or practical problems. Develop new theories and concepts. Support policy making, planning, and innovation. Promote critical thinking and analytical skills. Characteristics of research. There are basically five characteristics of research. First one, systematic. Research is systematic, it follows scientific steps. Second one, empirical. Research must be based on evidence or facts. Third one, objective. Research must be free from biases. Fourth one, replicable. Research can verify the existing theory, principles, or facts. Research must be logical. It must follow reasoning. Types of research. There are basically seven types of research. Basic research, which develop theory, knowledge for knowledge's sake. Fundamental research is called as a basic research. Applied research, solve practical problems faced by business or country. Descriptive research. Descriptive research describe characteristics. It is mainly survey based or case study based research. Analytical research. This research use facts, data to explain relationship between variables. Qualitative research, non-numerical such as attitudes, values, etc. are used to undertake research. These are all quality items which can be measured in different scales. Quantitative research, numerical and statistical tools are used to analyze this research. Experimental research. This research mainly based on cause and effect. Hypothesis testing is made in this research. Steps of research process. There are there are many steps which are used while conducting a research. First one, identification of a problem. First of all, a researcher must identify or choose research topics or questions which he want to undertake. Second one, literature review. To understand the existing problem, existing state of the problem, researcher must undertake a literature review by taking into account previous studies undertaken, formulation of hypothesis and research questions. Fourth one, research design or methodology of research. Whether researcher uses qualitative or quantitative or mixed method of research. Data collection, whether the researcher uses survey method, experiments, observations, or interviews for data collection. Data analysis, statistical or thematic analysis are used while conducting a research. Interpretation and conclusion. The researcher must discuss findings based on interpretation and he has to suggest conclusion for the research which he has conducted. Report writing and publication. Report writing is a last step in the research process. At the same time, the same research findings are published in journals, etc. Research methods versus research methodology. Research methods is nothing but tools and techniques such as survey, experiment, interviews, whereas research methodology is the philosophy or science of how research is conducted, why a method is chosen. Types of research. Basic research, develop theory, knowledge for knowledge sake. Applied research, solve practical problems. Descriptive research, describe characteristics such as survey or case study. Analytical research, use facts, data to explain relationship between research variables. Qualitative research, non-numerical such as attitudes, values, etc. Quantitative research relating to numerical facts and used statistical tools for analysis. Experimental research explains cause and effect. The hypothesis testing is done in this research. Hypothesis. Hypothesis is a tentative assumptions to be tested. There are two types of hypothesis. One is null hypothesis, that is symbolized as H0, no relationship or no differences. Whereas the alternative hypothesis, which is symbolized H1, expected relationship or differences. Sampling and data collection. Population. The entire group of interest is called as a population. Sample is a subset of population used for the study. There are various types. Probability sampling, which includes random sampling, stratified sampling, and cluster sampling. Whereas non-probability includes convenience sampling, purposive sampling, quota sampling. Sampling techniques. There are random sampling technique, stratified, random stratified sampling technique, systematic sampling technique, cluster sampling techniques. Data sources. Basically, there are two main sources of data. First one, primary data, which is original data. Secondary is a existing sources, the data which is already collected for some purpose. If such data is used for our study, it is called as a secondary data for our research. Data collection methods. Primary data. Primary data, which is first-hand data collected through questionnaire or interview or observation or experiments. Secondary data basically derived from books, journals, government reports, databases, etc. Statistical tools. Basically, statistical tools are used to concise the data already collected. Mean, median, mode, standard deviation, correlation, and regression are the statistical tools are used to validate the data collection. Qualitative tools, content analysis, thematic coding, narrative analysis are qualitative tools. The softwares used for data analysis are SPSS, Excel, NVO, R, Python, etc. Research ethics. Avoid plagiarism. Maintain honesty and objectivity. Respect confidentiality and consent. Acknowledge sources of data collected. Responsibility towards participants and society. Ethical review boards for approval of studies. Report writing and presentation. The report should have a title, abstract, introduction, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion, and references. Report should have a clear, concise, and structured presentation. It uses proper tables, charts, and graphs for better understanding. Practice previous year papers and mock tests. At least 3 to 5 years of SLET papers. Time yourself for paper 1 and 2. Analyze mistakes and note recurring questions. Mock tests improve speed, accuracy, and time management. Revision strategy. Last 30 days. Focus on paper 1 notes and previous papers. Use short notes and flashcards for ICT, environment, and education system units. Daily MCQ practice for 1 to 2 hours. Avoid learning new topics in the last 10 to 15 days. Tips for using reference books. Start with conceptual book for better understanding. Use objective MCQ guides for practice. Maintain short notes while studying for quick revision. Revise with previous SLET papers to get familiar with exam pattern. Exam day tips. Time management. Allocate 1.5 hours for paper 1 and 2 hours for paper 2. Start with easy sections to secure marks quickly. Mark tough questions and come back later. Stay calm and read questions carefully. Summary of success strategy. Understand syllabus and exam pattern thoroughly. Make a structured daily and weekly timetable. Prepare short notes and MCQs for revision. Solve previous year papers and mock tests regularly. Focus on paper first and then paper 2. Revise smartly. Don't overload with new topics near the exam. Maintain a positive mindset and stay confident. Reference books for this unit. Research methodology, methods and techniques by C.R. Kothari. Fundamentals of educational research, that is R.P. Pathak. IGNO material MEG 01, MEG 02. Thanks for watching. Jnanameva Jayate. Jai Hind.